Of '06, welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Comes to Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponent.
And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
Got his man and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Demir Bird, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Good open field drive. I like it. I like it.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Wilson. Open man is Quintez Cephas. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
Now that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, Swift, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition is so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Fighting through, and he's got space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd and 1, Wilson will try and set up the screen to Swift. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game good.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Russell Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Good, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Man, that's on fire. We're doing that back.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost
ATL, Jacob, ATL, Jacob.
Turn around to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lead
I've been
on
tracking
the
around
running game.
nowhere.
This crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
I got a career that takes my time away from women.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown.
Get it.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They'll run on first down. Swift.
Good one, baby. Good one. I'll take a good one. Great one.
Yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
All right, well,
There were some of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that.
Hey, this nigga be zoning me out, bro. Fuck out of here. Not the GG already.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one caught.
You got to get in there, baby boy.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Now Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
It's my world and my
Extra point by Simon, up and
Yeah.
good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Running me falling out of love, making my heart in two.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
You telling me you falling out of love with me. Hope you can find someone to love you better than I did.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
Tackle, boy. I'll take that.
Thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you can move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's going from the backyard.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal?
Fuck. I had so many people fucking open, bro. Damn.
Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Fuck.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. No doubt about it.
Oh, what the fuck, bro?
And he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's way defense now.
Possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball.
Pick that, yes, sir. Let's go.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back.
I'll take it.
Around the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
No, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that one drops down incomplete.
I got to throw my tight end on that play, though.
There, force the ball free,
I got to wake up.
Down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
Hey, nigga.
On 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Wilson.
Let me MLB, bro.
After these 2-9 games, I'll play.
Alright, bro. They'll be perfect.
And we see another pitch and catch there.
Perfect about what, bro?
This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical.
I'm gonna go upstairs and get this tiger bone for my leg.
Tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point,
Good dot, boy.
show this check down.
Yes, sir, Russell.
You heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Wilson. He'll get this off to Swift.
Get in there, baby. Yes, sir.
For the Lions, touchdown.
Go.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We did the 6, so I gotta get lead.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And
we did the 6, so I gotta get lead.
About 4, 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson to his running back, Swift on the slant. Yeah, he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because
touchdown!
Yes, sir. Not rough.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Yeah, nigga.
return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Battle game.
Flag comes in.
The flag on. What to say?
Let's see
say what?
Tevin Jenkins,
battle
second
game,
round
bro.
pick, the guilty party.
What do he say? What do he do?
On the Instagram chat, bro.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Some gay shit.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Fitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now...
Nigga said, hear me. Oh, yeah, he tripping. Hear me out.
That nigga gay. That nigga is
He's a
gay,
different breed.
bro. He be tripping out.
Back to throw here. He'll get
Okay.
that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
That wasn't even to the tight end. That's so crazy. It was to the other wide receiver. This
Because that was a
quarterback
take
is
what you can
ass.
get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back
What
of
the
the end
fuck?
zone. And that is caught.
Who the hell is that?
Down, Bears.
What the fuck?
Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
I will wait for you. I will wait for you.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown.
Bro, fuck out of here,
Nurse
dude.
this small lead. On 1st down,
I've been in the
Wilson.
field.
No! Hell no. Hey, 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 hey,
That's a
hey.
nice job there because you
Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Threw it to the wrong nigga, bro.
I've been in the doonies like the
You
children
tripping.
doing porn.
tripping.
Damn.
Ball game as we
Now this
come
nigga
up
make it
on a
real.
2nd and
Gotta
10.
do it.
He said, I've been in the. He said, I've been in the doonies like Kenyan making porn.
There's Wilson.
Good catch, boy.
To Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I will wait for you.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook.
Where you at, bro?
So effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a throw to his running
Get that
back.
Swift.
It's complete. And down
Hey, you gotta get
goes
some more
at the
receiving yards, bro. We need
45
that deal.
after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback.
He got 142 receiving.
Field first before you come back and make a nice save.
God
And
damn, my
that's
boy.
exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I will wait for you.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. This time Wilson will throw. This one taken in by Cephas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Early in the morning, late at night.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
I know he mad as fuck.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
No flag.
I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw again is Wilson. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave them home because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Working sideline and finding Hawkinson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown of the game. His 8th on the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Hit it from the back and make the fucking ball strap pop. I need to slot till the nigga hit the jackpot. I'm saying.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field.
Take the fucking ball off, bro. Damn.
So I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Bro.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is caught by Robinson.
How did I not tackle him before he got the first down?
Getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, my. Oh.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
Bruh.
Fourth quarter, maybe can expect
That's
more
crazy.
passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for
What the
a big
fuck?
play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A
Behind
big
the-
connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hands all in my pocket.
Escaping the pressure right.
His bitch
And
ass.
he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
Sack him. Oh my God.
And that'll fall
Man, bro.
incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
Baby girl.
And now it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Give me that. Look at that INT. Damn.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage as a rookie QB.
Damn.
What lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Wow.
That's complete to Swift out of the
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
backfield.
Cribbo. Swift. Cribbo.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Damn.
Detroit. Well, CD, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
For 24 people, he got it that?
Running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
No way.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
No way.
Get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I thought it was what they paid.
And it's going
Yeah.
to be another 1st down as
Oh,
they'll
what
get
they
him to the
say,
ground at the
yeah.
Lions'
Make you
27-yard
think that
line.
what you say.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Sack boys.
To eat this one as down he goes. Trey Flowers, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
He better not.
And this is
what?
Inside the 5. A big play that time
what?
through the air. 38 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
RP Jeff, man. Damn, that nigga. All these professionals keep dying in car crashes, bro. That's crazy.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will wind up the Lions' 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do, keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing, but at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible
whoever got 2 doubles
I mean, you're
this
talking
game. This
about
only
the
the
best
3rd.
defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's got to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off. There could be some room to roam.
Fuck.
Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have pretty well
When I hit that, I smacked that motherfucker. It was fly out the center. Rafael Devers? Come on, buddy.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Tracy Walker. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up
That was like that.
they did. What were they clicking on offense?